Welcome to the Big Hammock Podcast, the only podcast where we promote our movie and avoid the seriousness of ourselves. We also chat with indie filmmakers who somehow make movies with zero sleep and tiny budgets. We make fun of Travis too. So kick back, relax, and swing with us in the Big Hammock Podcast. You can purchase our movie, thebighammock.com. That's the reason why we started this podcast, and we are having some fun with it.
Bro, I'm so hyped.
Bro, you keep cussing.
I know, man. I'm happy.
All right, listen. Everybody's recorded. We're good. Noah's waiting in this booth, bro. He's probably sweating. Hurry up and get this started.
Welcome to the Big Hammock Podcast. Back at it again. I'm your host, Zach Shear, along with the co-host, Travis Cecil, soundboard operator,
We never get to
visual
clap.
editor, Malcolm Sear in the studio.
Hold on.
Man, MVP.
Always.
Come on now. We
Listen,
don't never get no clap, Zach.
we have an exciting night tonight, gentlemen.
Boy, we do. Boy, I'm on pins and needles right now.
But before we get there,
Yeah.
as usual, let's not forget to talk about the reason why we started this podcast. We started this podcast to promote our Bigfoot movie.
Boom.
Myself and Travis are producers of the movie. Malcolm is the director of the film. And you can purchase that film at thebighammock.com.
One word.
One word, thebighammock.com. Do us a favor. Like, share, subscribe, whatever platform you're listening to. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Amazon. We're there.
Pandora.
Can you subscribe to Pandora?
Yeah, you can follow it. Yeah.
I just have the app. I'm so like they don't even use the app anymore, but I do. I'm a Pandora guy. All right. Anyway, so we're all excited tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And I gotta just go for and talk about why that is, because in the studio tonight we have
Right behind that door.
local talent. And y'all already know how much I get excited about local talent, moving on from the Ocala roots, but never forgetting the Ocala roots.
Right.
And that's really what this episode's about. I mean, this man's been across the country
Oh, yeah.
singing his songs. He is the next big thing, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
When it
Yeah,
comes
he's
to
ready
country
to blow.
music. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Noah Hunton.
That's
He's
right.
from Ocala, and he is getting his voice boxes checked right now. I think he was doing the do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti. No?
Yeah, he was.
Don't worry, Noah. He's long-winded like this all the time.
Getting the lips ready and the S's and the muscles in the face.
All right. Well, I think that we've had him waiting long enough.
We can let him wait a little more, man.
I'm talking about the listeners. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, we've been hyping the man up. Let's let him hear it. Here he is, Noah Hunton with Hometown.
Hometown, where I was born and raised, where I spend most of my days, cruising town to town in my Chevrolet. Hometown, hometown. Mom and Dad taught me right from wrong, how to get up, just move on. Come on. Hometown, Anthony, Florida. Throw down. Get a little wild, get a little crazy. Me and my blue jean wearing lady. That's right, ladies. Friday nights, football game, looking up at those stars, strumming my six string, getting off, we work at 5. I'm calling to my boys and casting that line. Y'all know it's about the Big Hammock Podcast time. Let's go, baby.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Ocala's own Noah Hunton.
Let's go. Let's go. My man.
Yeah, check them headsets out. There you go.
We'll give him a second to get set up, man. Boy, this is exciting, Zach.
Oh,
You got
dude,
good
this sounds
sound?
Good.
There
Sounds
you
Yeah.
go. There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
All right.
Get a little closer.
Noah, thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you for your time. I got to tell you, that song Hometown makes me so proud to be a part of Ocala, and so proud that that song came out of Ocala, came from you. And I really want to, get straight to the nuts and bolts of, really what this podcast is going to be about. It's all about you and your songs. And, the first question I got to ask, especially with a song like that, is how do you come up with the lyrics to the songs you're putting out?
Hard question, because I kind of it always happens different for me. I'll say that. Of course, with traveling all around the United States, like there's different scenarios, but I would say, especially Hometown, just since we're talking about it, I was literally driving around downtown Broadway in Ocala, and I was like, dude, this is like my home roots. Like that was my second song that I ever put out. And I was like, all right, I want to pay heritage because, like everyone in Ocala, from businesses to the mayor to just like my friends and family, they've always been like Noah Hunton. And so I was like, how can I write a killer song that everyone's going to be able to sing, super simple, but also pay heritage and tell my story? And I was like, yo, easy, hometown. Talk about my hometown. And I actually took Nashville, Tennessee with Broadway. And I was like, dude, we got a Broadway downtown Ocala. Let's go. So I threw that in there. And yeah, it always happens differently. Sometimes when I'm driving down the interstate, I'll see something that's like, oh, dude, this spot like reminds me of something, or just interactions that I have on the road. And
I could definitely see what you're talking about, or I know what you mean, because I work with 1 to 2 hour drives, and I've driven 3 hour drives at work, and that usually is when something will click in my head, and I'll be calling these guys, and I'll be like, hey, let me run this by you. I got an idea, and it goes from there. So when you talk about the hometown, obviously that is going to be straight about Ocala, Florida.
Yes, sir.
It's cool that you make it, open-ended to where you can kind of tie in any hometown there. Who did that? Was that Jason Aldean, where it was the football teams? Like here it was the Florida Gators.
I know what song you're talking about. I can't think of it.
I can't remember who it was, but it's definitely a cool thing. So, when we talk about Ocala, you went to Forest High School.
Yes, sir.
You graduated in 2013.
17.
17.
Dang, dude, I'm not that old, bro.
Don't worry.
Ain't that old. Zach, when you graduate?
06.
Hey, don't worry. They do it to me all the time.
Travis, when did you graduate?
Hold on.
1996.
Hold on. Malcolm, when'd you graduate? Hold on, Malcolm, when'd you graduate?
I ain't graduated.
We can see. That's why you still out here in these.
So, okay, 2017. I've done surface research. I followed you. You knew at a very young age that you wanted to be a singer. So when someone grows up and knows they want to be a singer, right? What were your extracurricular activities in high school? Like, did you do sports? Did you do like what was it you did?
Dude, honestly, like I will say this. I played basketball for like only half a season, dude. Like, cause I was just so dialed into my music that I never really did anything other than music. I was very outdoorsy, so like when I came home, like hunting, fishing, going hanging out with the guys, and just, I mean, playing sports, but not like on a team.
So what were your hunting spots?
You can mess up. Don't let him give up his spots, man.
I'm saying, was it the Ocala Forest? Did you go to Georgia?
Yeah, Georgia.
Okay,
Georgia.
gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, come on now. I mean, I'm not talking about the secret.
Hey, every audience member that hunts right now is yelling
No,
at Zach.
I'm
Like,
not
no, that's
talking
the dumbest question
I'm
ever.
not talking about your secret spot.
My man gonna come off tour, man. They're gonna be people in the bushes. Deer gone, bro.
All right, I give up.
Hey, at least it ain't me asking them questions this week, man. Y'all ain't gonna pile that on me.
So
Hand it back. Come on, get to the script. Since I
I
ain't got
was
no
on
monitor.
the script. You screwed up the script. All right.
The script said give up hunting spot. That's what it did.
I gotta know where he fits.
I'm not talking about that. All right. So, you obviously you talked about wanting, or knowing that you wanted to sing. I was on the opposite end of that spectrum, and I'll kind of give you a little backstory. And again, this isn't about me. This is about Noah. But I was in the middle school chorus, and trust me, that doesn't mean anything. Stop it. That doesn't mean anything because I suck at singing, right?
He was tall. They had him in the back.
Hey, I don't know, because I heard the song that you sang in the booth.
I let him hear it, bro.
No, you didn't.
He said he wants to get you on the album, bro. He wants to put you on the album.
That is embarrassing.
Hey, he tried real hard, dude.
All right, so what I'm getting at, Noah, is I did the middle school chorus thing, went through puberty, and it stopped. Okay, for you, obviously you've got the deep voice. At what point did you figure out that you had it?
Oh, dude, that's a hard question. I mean, I would definitely say so. Like right before, I think I was like, how old are you when you're 15, 16? That's like
15, 16, freshman year.
Freshman year.
Yeah.
So I was probably going into sophomore year.
Okay.
And the Florida Strawberry Festival in Plant City.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I got to open up for Josh Turner there.
Gotcha.
And so
perfect.
so like at that time my voice was kind of already low. It's way lower now. But
it's funny because I was definitely going to talk about Josh Turner.
Oh, really?
Because I'm going further back, right? So I'm talking about like before you're performing and opening. I do want to get to your opening and all that.
So even before that,
Yeah.
okay. Dude, that's so. I mean, it probably honestly started in elementary school then.
Mm-hmm.
Because in elementary school they teach you music. You have to have music as an elective, and so I kind of grew up around music, all different types of music from my family, and I just really gravitated towards it because it was like an avenue to express, and I think that's what music does. Is it helps everyone express their feelings, their thoughts, but also like makes a movement with it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would say definitely like elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably 5th grade, I started trying to wow the ladies with my voice.
Okay.
There you go,
Singing, Justin
I was trying to
Bieber
wow the ladies in
and
5th
all
grade
that.
too. So before you start writing lyrics, and again, maybe I'm crazy, I would have to imagine you spent some nights doing karaoke. No? Yes?
Yeah. Honestly,
Josh Turner?
Yeah. Charlie Horse. Charlie Horse.
Okay.
Yep,
All right.
yep.
I've been booed out of there a few times at karaoke night.
I mean,
Booed or booted?
Both.
So, again, so at what point you said you were 16 when you had already had songs with lyrics, your own lyrics?
So I didn't even have lyrics out.
Okay.
So I think I did. Actually, I probably had one song, but I didn't have it recorded.
Mm-hmm.
And I was singing anything from Josh Turner, Randy Travis, George Strait, to Bob Seger, to Nickelback. I was kind of in that realm. So I mean, I was mostly singing covers.
Gotcha.
At the start of it, and then really just started getting into the writing aspect and all that.
So you had one song written then. Like, at what point was it like, all right, not only do I have this voice and I can sing and you do the Strawberry Festival, is it like, all right, I'm really going to start putting pen to paper and making stuff happen?
Dude, I mean, I think it all started just because everyone was like, dude, you sound amazing singing covers, but we want to know, like, what you sound like sounding like you. Because I think the biggest thing, especially in music, is, you know, you grow up and social media plays a big aspect of like, you sound like Josh Turner, you sound like whoever. And in your mind, until you actually have it comprehended, it's like, well, that's awesome, but I want to sound like Noah Hunton.
Right.
You know? So I think that was the big takeaway, was as soon as I started writing my own music, I was like, dude, everyone's loving it. And it's authentic. And I just started writing. And one of my first songs I hit radio playing off my last name was Hunting for a Good Time.
Gotcha.
And so that was kind of the backwoods country party song. And that's what kind of started it. And then I just kind of fed off of that song. And then I was like, okay, you know, playing off my last name, now let's talk about our hometown. And then, you know, like, then it was meant to be one of my first love songs. And it just all kind of started progressing from there.
Yeah. You know, along the way, obviously you do a lot of opening acts for artists. And then you mentioned the artists that you've talked about. Is there any country music artist that maybe is your personal mentor, or one that you secretly mentor through their lyrics that, you know, maybe not necessarily that person would know about? Or
Yeah, dude. I mean, I necessarily, you know, I don't necessarily have like someone I look up to. Because I think Matthew McConaughey said it best, is like, you know, if you look up to someone, you're never gonna achieve past that level. So like, but on the music aspect of who I kind of like mentor myself around would probably be like Chase Matthew. Like, it was
my boy,
dude.
I'll follow you both,
dude. It was such a cool experience, and I don't want to get too far off, but a couple weeks ago I went up to Nashville, and one of the guys that works with Chase, like I've opened up for Chase a couple times, and I was like, I just put it in his ear. I was like, hey, dude, say hi to Chase for me, right? And so Chase comes back and he's like, dude, Noah is like me, but for Florida. He's like, if anyone's about to blow up, it's about to be Noah. And to hear that from him, I was like, yo, that's just wild. So
yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I'm with Chase on that one.
Let me ask this one. Let me sneak this in.
Oh, man.
I've been watching the socials all the time. You did shoot him a message, say you want that song. Did you get that song?
Not yet, but I'm almost there.
Let's
I'm almost
Let's
there.
go.
I'm working with one of the songwriters right now.
Nice. Heck yeah,
Very
bro.
cool. So, again, there was that early stage of, you know, becoming this artist that you are, and you know, we can even still call these the early stages. What is there when you look back on what your journey's been so far? Is there a hiccup that stands to mind that was like, you know, man, that this hiccup here, I learned from this one?
Dude, I mean, I feel like there's definitely one big hiccup.
Coming on the Big Hammock Podcast.
I was about to say, get the check first. Get the check first.
Oh, man.
This son of a gun ain't sent a check yet.
Oh, Lord. But no, I definitely think, like, especially in the music industry, there's a lot of people that, you know, try to work their way around doing stuff. And so I would say the biggest one was just not knowing before I went into something, of like knowing like, hey, you know, there is sketchy people. There is people that are going to take advantage. So like, I think that was like my big takeaway, because I'm the type of guy that's like, I look at the best out of everyone instead of like being like, oh man, you know, like I try to at least give them like a second chance.
I'm feeling you.
And so when I started working with this guy up in Nashville or Franklin, Tennessee, it was like, hey, man, it's blah, 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 like this X amount of money, like we'll do this, do that. And I was like, cool. So I go up there, start recording, and it was like, oh, we got to record again. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, it's my song. Like, and it was just one of those things where like I basically never got my project, because it was just like, and so like I'm out like 10 grand. And you know, the saying is like starving musicians. So it's like, it's one of those things that I was just like, all right, now I know like what to look out for, like, because I feel like anything really, you know, everyone can talk the talk, but can they walk the walk? And it was like I come from a military background from my dad being a cop, and So I kind of did my due diligence before I just threw the dude money. And I'm like, okay, he's worked with this person. He's worked with this person. Like, he's got $1 million studio. He literally lived right next to Carrie Underwood. I was like,
wow.
Like, dude's got to be legit, right? And so it was just one of those things that I was just like, you know, I don't see any red flags. And then it was just like, oh, now you're in my area. Now it's like mine and not yours. And so it was just like that type of thing. And but I definitely learned from it.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm thankful for these two here, especially Travis. I mean,
yeah.
Travis is on all
you
that
ain't gonna
stuff,
get
like-
me.
Yeah.
Bro, that happened one time in my career, bro, and I'll never again.
Hey, Nate, we ain't gonna get you. How many paychecks you got from this podcast?
hey, that's all right, man. That's all right. You know, we paid to upgrade the equipment and all that kind of fun stuff. But man, I don't look at it like that. But I know where Noah's coming from, man. When I was doing stand up and I had to walk away, and it's just like when you're doing that one show and you think it's gonna open this door, all of a sudden, boom, someone dropped something in my drink and I woke up in the hospital. That was the end of the career right there. But I didn't take the blinders off, bro. It hit me out of nowhere, and I was like, all right, now I see how this game is played. You know, you saw me as a threat, and I ain't nothing, bro. I'm just the boy from the country.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, you got to keep eyes in the front, eyes in the back, on the side.
I feel like that's especially when you're on the roll. Like you're just so focused, you're like you get lost on actually seeing the bigger picture.
And I'm with you on the, like, it's totally with you on the giving people the benefit of the doubt. I like to see the good in people instead of the bad in people.
Yeah.
So I definitely I definitely understand you.
People try to cut you up, man. All they're looking is at what you gonna bring in, stuff like that. You just gotta watch, man.
Yep.
So who all have you opened for along the way?
Dude, I think my biggest one today is Tim McGraw.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
down in West Palm Beach.
That was going to be my follow-up question. Was which one's your most memorable?
Yeah, I mean, probably my most memorable would probably have to be Chase.
Okay.
Just 'cause, but I would say like the biggest artist would definitely be Tim, Dylan Scott, Cole Swindell, Hinder. I've done some Christian artists, so it was Brandon Heath. And then this year we just did Taylor Holder. We just did Gavin Adcock, Daughtry.
Okay.
So we kind of mix it in because I like a lot of my New York stuff is like more on the country rock side.
Yeah.
So we kind of mix it in. But yeah, dude, it's just been crazy.
Now,
fun.
Didn't you do the small town show here when Kid Rock came?
Yeah,
to town, right?
yeah.
I was about.
Yeah, the Rock the Country.
Yeah, Rock the Country. That was it.
Last year, both
No,
years.
This year.
This year?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I got nominated for Hometown Hero, and then got to perform at it. So that was super cool.
Yeah, for sure. So and
that's why I told you I'd be watching.
Forgive me. This might be a total Mark question, but like, you know, backstage on those events, you know, like again, I was telling Akil here that I'm a big wrestling fan, and no, but they have their locker room in the back, and that's where they all go and all that kind of stuff. Like, is that the way it is behind the scenes of a concert? Like, are all the artists in the back hanging out together, or?
I mean, it all depends. You know, like there's some places, dude, where you're like, you know, where because everyone always is like, dude, I want to come behind stage. I want to see the VIP room, and it's like, bro.
Yeah,
I don't think you want to.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the whole dude. It's smaller than this. Like, it's smaller than this.
I'm gonna CGI it, make it look.
No, dang,
Man. It is a tight fit in there.
But no, there's like I think the coolest one was definitely like when we just did Gavin Adcock, and it was just like, you know, you're behind all the tour buses, hanging out with the artists. Like, they had like, he actually had like a whole, like, he's big into football. So he had like a custom Georgia Bulldogs, like TV stand and all this stuff. So like, oh dude, it was crazy. But there's definitely those moments where it's like, dude, I don't even think you want to see behind the scenes of like what our green room. Now I will say probably the coolest place would be the Grand Ole Opry. So I got to play at the Opry, in a Studio A, I think it was back in 2021. I got nominated for an award, and that was super cool to just like be right there with
Right.
all the greats, and that was probably the coolest moment.
And you went to the CMAs just recently.
Yeah, dude.
How does that feel?
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, that was honestly wild, dude. That was honestly super, super wild. It was kind of like last minute, honestly. We just got back from, dude, I can't even remember half the time where I'm at. We just got back from somewhere, and
It's funny, man. We could go ahead and say it, bro. Behind the scenes, we got the cameraman and picture man. He's just army crawling. Listeners, you guys ain't gonna be.
We had this figured out. You just broke the illusion, bro.
I tried to hold it in, man. Noah just started laughing, man. My man army crawling.
Bro, my job trying to stay out the shot, bro.
Hey, he did good. He did good.
Man.
Listeners, I know you probably ain't gonna get it, man, but I had to, you know.
Now you know all my intros. When I say he ruins stuff, this is exactly what I'm talking about, bro. He ruins everything.
I ain't ruined nothing, man. I just Noah started laughing, bro. I had to jump in, man.
totally lost where we were at. Like, we were just talking.
It's a good thing, man. Good vibe. This is gonna be a fun show.
Oh Lord.
Couldn't even see him.
That's all right, man. It's gonna make the cut. It's gonna make the cut.
Dang, man.
Oh, what were we even talking
I
about?
forget.
CMAs.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
CMAs.
There you go. On track.
So we just got back home, and my manager was like, called me the next morning. He's like, bro, you got to get on the road. We just got invited to the CMAs, and I was like, what? So we go up there, did a pre-party event with the 615 agency up there in Nashville at right on Music Row, and then the next day was the awards. And to go to the awards and just like see the behind the scenes was just, dude, it was crazy. I was like, this is so cool. And like, we got to go to the actual like big after party and got to like see some artists and everything and shake hands. And it was definitely one of those surreal moments. Cause like from being in the stands to like knowing like that's where I'm going to be like on that stage one day, it's just like, holy cow.
Yeah.
Like it was such a cool moment. Such a
Yeah,
cool
for
moment.
sure. Where did you sit for those awards?
Oh, dude, we weren't in nosebleeds, but
Yeah.
like we were like on the bottom level.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That boy got them spots.
Hey, I was like, I don't want to pay. Like, I think, dude, I think to sit on the floor, like floor, I think was like probably like $5,000 a ticket.
Wow.
I mean, but at the same time, I was like, nah. I was like, I'm broke.
So you obviously have some future events coming up. I think that we saw you're working on a hometown project at
Yep.
What Cycle U?
Lucky You Cycles, one of my sponsors.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep.
And that's not a date. That's not slated. That's still TBA as
so
far as the date goes.
I know it's probably gonna be around September time.
Okay.
We haven't necessarily picked the date, but around just because I was like, dude, I don't want to do it in the hot summer.
I'm with you.
Like,
I'm with
and I was like,
and I think the listeners are too.
yeah. Oh, dude,
That Rock the Country concert is hot, son.
dude. Oh my goodness. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started about that.
Yeah, talk to Kid Rock about that. He needs to push that back a little bit.
But yeah, we got that, and then the next one coming up is January 30th at Vivid Music Hall with Red Farron.
Okay.
January.
Where's that at?
Gainesville, right off of University.
Okay.
It used to be 8 Seconds, Knocking Boots.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So we got that on the 30th. Honestly, dude, I couldn't tell you past that. I do know we're going to Paris and France. We're going overseas.
Nice.
That boy bad, man.
There you go, boy.
Patty.
That's gonna be a lot longer than your plane trip right there, boy.
Yeah, I wouldn't fly that one. Nah, bro.
Do you like planes?
No.
You hate them?
I only flew one time, and that was on the missions trip. And
Oh, really?
It was only, bro, we was only in the air for 38 minutes, and I was sweating bullets, and I was just like, bro, I'm telling you, I was praying the whole time and singing hymns, brother. I hated every minute of it. And on the way back, we had really bad turbulence, and it was
man.
horrible, bro. I was like, and my brother's laughing, oh, we're either going to be home or we're going to go to Jesus.
Lord.
Either one you want to go, right? Like, it's like, no, man, not right now. You know?
That's hilarious.
Like, I hated it, bro. It was
It definitely, because like I travel so much, like it was definitely one of those things. Like the first couple times, like Yeah, I'll have to admit, I was flying with Spirit, bro.
Oh, I've been on a few of them.
And dude, like
they
just,
got duct tape seats.
And not only that, Noah, you're about the same height as I am.
dude, don't even get me started.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm getting at. Them seats are terrible, and they're hard too. Like there's nothing to it. It's just.
I mean, I had plenty of room. I mean, that wasn't a problem.
Well, I mean,
I mean, for a 6 foot tall guy,
my feet were swinging.
Well, that's what happens when they let leprechauns on planes.
Hey, maybe he could have went in a suitcase. You know?
Underneath
the plane.
I can't fit in a suitcase, by the way.
Oh Lord.
So you obviously you've got also you got an event this weekend coming up.
Yep.
North Carolina.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yep.
Up in Bryson City. So next year me and my fiance are getting married next year, and
Congratulations.
thanks,
Oh,
man.
congrats,
I appreciate
man.
it. Yeah,
Congrats,
shout out to my girl, Lindsay Matchell. I know you're watching somewhere. And
Hey, that's my wife's name's Lindsay. My wife's name's Lindsay. That's cool.
oh, you stole her?
No, my Lindsay's been around for about 17 years, and we're working on our 5th kid. All right, we got our 5th kid on the way. By the way,
Heck yeah, congrats, man.
Thanks,
Congrats.
man.
But yeah, so we got that, and then we're playing up there a little bit. So
Awesome.
yeah, dude, it's gonna be a good time. And funny enough, like I've never been back to North Carolina. I'm originally from North Carolina.
Oh.
Gotcha.
And when we first started dating, you know, she was like, "Oh, my parents have a cabin there," and I was like, "What?" Like, so I've been able to go back there and kind of like go back to the little spots that my parents told me, you know, and it's just so cool, dude. It's honestly crazy how God works in mysterious ways. And yeah, dude, I could talk hours.
Yeah.
So when you book these gigs or trips, or I'm assuming at some point your phone starts ringing more than it used to when you got started. So like, is that? How do you get those lined up? I mean, is your phone just ringing constantly?
Dude,
or?
my girl's always like, put it on Do Not Disturb.
Gotcha.
like, cause like even in the middle of the night, cause like we've been doing a lot more West Coast shows, so it's like when it's 10 o'clock here, it's afternoon almost for them, and but no, definitely like has been going off. Like honestly, dude, I can't even keep track. Like I'm not trying to be like I'm this big artist, but like it's honestly even grown so much in the past like 6 months that now I'm like, dude, this is just insane. Like it's insane. And I have a solid team behind me now with management and photography and booking and all that stuff. And it's just been wild, man. I mean, to see, where I came from playing at Charlie Horse and Terry's and 100 Proof to now, doing these giant stages in front of thousands of people. It's just so surreal that like God gave me this voice and like this talent, and the opportunity is endless.
Right. Absolutely. So, I mean, you're thousands of people you're performing in front of now.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
pretty cool, man. I mean, to think about, and again, I get, for me, and I've talked about this on other podcast shows, so it'll be like hearing a broken record for these guys, but for me, I love this town of Ocala that we live in, right? So, I come from a smaller town where its population's 13,000 people, and when Ocala gets the bad rap of being slow-cala, right?
Yeah,
and it's look, I come from a town for real where everybody knows everybody. That's not the case here in Ocala. But then I've also been to the big city, Los Angeles, Miami, and every big city in between. And, I feel like, and I believe that Ocala is the perfect size, right? Now, people will argue otherwise. They'll argue that it's too big or too small or whatever.
It's definitely getting too big.
Oh,
They got to
dude,
get off.
yeah,
They got to get off my roads. I used to be able to get around this town in 15 minutes.
Dude,
Again,
every time on I-75, there's always an accident.
Oh yeah,
always.
And all they got to do is drive straight.
So again, y'all, So again, go to a place like Miami and for a week, and you'll be glad to get back to Ocala. Plus, they are bringing in the 4 lanes with the Buc-ee's that they're doing there. So that's
they're adding an
I'm
exit.
excited about that.
Yeah, they're gonna add an exit between 27 and 326.
They're gonna have to.
That'll help. That'll help spread Ocala out a little bit more.
It'll
so.
spread them out to the gas station. You still got all these roads, bro. The back roads here ain't the back roads no more.
But I say that to say, and we have, local talent, and whether it's an artist like yourself, or we've got athletes that have made it on the big stage on Sundays, and playing football, and we've got the Olympians that did the skating.
Right up the road we have John Travolta.
Travolta.
Oh yeah.
And for me, it's just rooting for the hometown people, and having their success. So Noah, I get excited about things, and I ask the stupid Mark questions like, thousands of people. Like, look, we don't have that here. You know what I mean? So to hear you come on here and you say you're not bragging, and I don't believe you are, but at the end of the day, brag a little, right? Because we're proud of
that hat, bro.
No, 100%.
We're hoping for you to
I'm rooting,
get
bro.
there. You know what I mean?
And when you hit that level too, when you're as famous as John Travolta and myself, you'll move to Anthony as well, because that's where all of us celebrities move to.
Right out here in the
Don't
States,
make me
bro.
spit out this water.
That's why we live down the road from each other, because famous people we move here.
Yeah, he just got a little bit better community.
Yeah.
They can fly the plane in, bro.
Hey man, we got planes here.
I wouldn't call them planes.
You mean a drone?
there you go. His son just was flying one earlier.
Yeah, my son's got a drone. He was out there flying it.
I mean, you do need a pilot's license, but you ain't gonna be loading up any passengers anytime soon.
Heck yeah.
So what is what's your next big song you have coming down the pipeline for us?
Oh, dude. I mean, next year we have so many, but the next one that we're releasing is Made for the Stage.
Okay.
And, dude, I think it just is a testimony of, like, who Noah Hunton truly is. Like I said, I never had a plan B. Always plan A music from day one, even though I never told my parents that.
Okay.
And it just really talks about, like in life, you got to take those risks. Like, because you never know unless you take the risk. And the worst thing that someone can say is no.
Yeah.
Right? So if you don't even ask them, like, hey, can I open up for you? Or, hey, can I play at this show? They're going to be like, how are you going to know yes or no? And talking about blowing up my phone. My phone's been buzzing, bro.
There it is.
Well,
Boy, we got A-list now, bro.
Well, here's the thing. This is what I'm hearing, as we've done this podcast. And, man, we've done some interviews across. But, the one common thing that I've been hearing from everybody is do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Got you.
Do it. And to talk about this song, and again, we talk about, music is an art, and what does art do? It inspires.
Exactly.
Right?
For sure.
And if that song can inspire
Right.
the people to just go out and do it.
Yeah, dude.
Now, how do you normally go about like your music videos and stuff? Do you plan those out, or is that your managers?
Yeah,
decision?
so like I kind of have the creativity side of it.
Yeah.
So I work with a company up in Nashville. It's called Big Hammock Podcast. And so they basically like we do the reels first for promotion. So it's basically like 6 weeks. So we do like a month and a half of promotion on social media. Then we already have the music video kind of already put together.
Gotcha. Okay.
Nice.
And like, how many do you do as far as like, say you have an album, right? You got 12 songs on an album. How many music videos to songs do you do per album?
Dude, that's honestly hard. It honestly depends, I think, about the songs. Because if the song, like you want, especially for me, you want that storyline.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say out of 12 songs, 4, maybe 5.
Okay.
And then like the rest will be just like visualizers.
Right.
So it would just be like a small little like clip from something where it's just like, in a booth or whatever, just a visualizer for the song itself, like to set the mood of the song,
Okay.
but not necessarily like a full blown, full production, background people, all that stuff.
Okay. Sweet. I just always wanted to know that, like how people plan that out as far as once you get to the level you're at, like obviously when you're like the underground level that we've been in, it's like your favorite songs that you drop are the ones you're gonna pick for a music video. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, yeah. I mean, it does, because being an independent artist, like, it definitely has its perks. But like when you're with a record label, I think it is more defined. So they're like, hey, you know, it might not even be the best song, and they'll be like, yeah, we need a music video.
Right.
So it's one of those things that it all just depends, honestly.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And do you normally come up with? Do you have the creative control as far as exactly how you want it to go, how you want it to look, and all that? Oh,
I mean, like I think, you know, I give some creativity, because it's like, all right, I'm hiring a videographer. Like, come on, dude. Like, have some kind of, you know,
right.
Like, but definitely, like, they give me the whole freedom of control, where it's like, hey, you know, like, I want this exact scene shot like this, like, can we, like, or at least something similar to it,
right?
Because, you know, if I'm having, you know, like some crazy outlandish, like a boat exploding, it's like, well, you got, you know, $100,000
hey, if you asked it, we made the Big Hammock with no money. We can make a boat explode if you want one in a music video. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know you probably don't know this, but do you normally know what kind of camera they film on? Do you pay attention to that, or?
I know it's something similar to that, or they have the big one that has like the small lens right here. I don't know what that's called.
Yeah,
probably like a zoom lens.
Yeah.
It's yeah, I can't tell you.
Okay.
I was wondering.
I'm not in the.
I know. That's why I said you
all
probably don't know.
All I know is DJI pockets and GoPros.
There you go. Well, I mean, you'll be surprised, because there'll be like a director that will have come on, and we're talking to, and I always ask, you know, what do you film on? And
usually I can guess.
Well, you'll be surprised too that we've had a couple like, dude, I have no idea.
They rent them. They rent them out.
Like, I hire a cinematographer, and they use what they use. I have no idea. So it's like, all right, man, but I just like to know sometimes, you know.
I mean, it all also depends, because, like, you know, for like live action shots, like the movement shots, like, of course you're not gonna like be carrying that. Like, you're gonna need something on a gimbal or something.
Right. Yeah.
Well, since I give you the creative control, I'm going to help you out. So when you go write up your contracts for your music video, just ask for final cut. It'll save you everything. That way, when it comes down to the edit, if you want something, nope, I got final cut on this. This is how I want to run it, bro. You'll win every time. I'm gonna tell you.
If you can't tell, he's the grumpy old man. You gotta have it like this. It's gonna be my way or the highway.
Is that in his contract for y'all?
No, he don't get no creative control around here. I tell him just to show up.
I will say, because that's what you did today. Like, you're like, he came in. And you're like, no, we're doing it completely different.
Yeah, threw it all off, man. Well, I mean, there's just a reason why I talk about, you know, the final cut and stuff like that. It's just, you know, making sure the artist has that creative control and everything locked down. And that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
Just because that way they're not doing something and you're like, well, man, I don't really like that. Yeah. Like, I kind of see where he's coming from.
Yeah, and that goes back to, like, what I was telling you guys earlier. When I went to the studio, the dude was like, I'm paying him to make, you know, the song that I want. And he's like, dude, you got to sing it like this. I'm like, I can't sing it. like, come on now. Like,
oh man, trying to get high pitched with it. So he tried to like change the whole style.
the whole style, and I'm like, and I was like, dude, like, because basically it was Meant to Be, was one of the songs I already had out, but I wanted like a wedding style, like kind of how like Yours by Russell Dickerson, how he has like the full band and like the wedding style. And I go in there and I was like, dude, the song's already perfect. Let's just dumb it down to where now, you know, you have stand-up bass, you have keys, like more the wedding version. And he's like, oh, we got to do this. You got to sing it higher now. I'm like, bro, what? Like, it is crazy.
Mm-mm.
So do you go to
the way I want?
Yeah. Do you go to the same recording studio every time you cut an album, or?
Yeah. So I actually record here in town.
Oh, okay.
Right up the road from Sound Exchange. It's a Recording Ranch.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever heard of them. So you know, if you come down, what is that, 17th?
Yeah, 17th Street.
17th. So you know that school right there? That's like on this. So if you're coming down 17th back.
Well, no, on Sound Exchange that'd be 14th.
14th.
Oh,
14th Street.
That school that's on the right side if you're driving back.
Okay. Yep.
You go down in that neighborhood, and it's like it's kind of like this, like how he has it, but he has like he has like a barn, like a giant barn that he built his own studio and everything.
Oh, wow.
okay, man.
There you
All
go.
means,
Yeah,
bro.
you guys will have to come check it out. It's
Yeah,
super
that
cool.
would be cool.
Super cool.
Yeah.
But I record there, and then sometimes like I'll send my stuff up to my guys in Nashville because I started in Nashville.
Right.
And so like I still like that's my biggest thing is like I never want to like just be like, oh dude, I already found someone else, like you're toast.
Right.
And so like I still use them and still communicate like to get creative insight and all that stuff
Right.
too. So
Cool
Nice.
beans, man. That's
Well, we
awesome.
can definitely again relate to that as far as the independence and making our own decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you for sure, I know that Travis wanted to give you a gift before we
Oh yeah.
closed out the show.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got to send you home with a copy of ours.
heck yeah, dude.
So that way when you're on the run,
Heck yeah,
on the
dude.
road,
Yeah.
you
That's
sit
sick,
back
man.
and laugh. It's a good flick, man.
Heck
You'll
yeah.
enjoy it.
Heck yeah.
You and your boys just chill out after a big old show and
And
just
the-
have some fun.
Yeah, dude, that's
My-
sick. I like it, man.
My
Yeah.
thought process is that this is definitely going to. We're going to have to do this again.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah,
You're
definitely.
from Ocala. You live here.
Dude.
You know.
Oh, the
There's-
I've
door's
had a
always
blast,
open,
bro. I've
Yeah.
had a
Door's always
blast.
open.
There's always going to be some type of show, and who knows, something big happens, and you want to come talk about it. This
Yeah.
is the spot.
Heck yeah,
Oh
dude.
yeah, man.
We got you taken care of on
Heck
that
yeah.
end.
That's like I like how we do what we do, man. No pressure, no nothing, man.
Mhm.
Just come on and be you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all we want, man. Just
But,
come on and be you.
And I think a lot of like the independent directors that have come on the show, you could tell like when they first call in and we kind of break the ice. Once they start realizing that we take the podcast seriously, but we don't take ourselves seriously. It's like they're like you could tell they're kind of relaxed. They don't feel like they have to be this professional. It's like we even say if there's something in the show that you said and later you're like, oh man, I wish I didn't say that. Can you cut that out? We'll cut it out, man.
Yeah,
we're not
no,
we're not
100%.
here to make anybody look stupid. You know,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
do that on our own. You know what I mean? It was like, we just leave our own stupid stuff in. You know, but that's kind of you could tell they start getting the idea of how the podcast is.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, 100%. And I had a quick question if that's cool. So
Yeah.
how'd y'all come up with the name?
The Big Hammock?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I decided to do the film, when I first initially was thinking about the idea, and I always wanted to do an independent film where I can film it with no money, with stuff I had access to. And through the years of doing the studio and the underground music scene, so to speak. Exactly. Doing that, I actually networked with a lot of people. So I honestly had a lot of help. Like I could reach out to people and be like,
Nice.
hey, and them seeing kind of what we did with the studio back in the day and the shows we used to put on. And they was just like, yeah, we're definitely going to, we're down to help. And so my first thought was, okay, what is the name of the movie going to be? And in my mind, I was like, well, it's going to be in Ocala, but I don't want to call it Ocala. So I wanted to make up my own name. But really, the Big Hammock is what Ocala means in the Indian tongue
Oh, really?
from back in the
Yep.
day. Right.
I didn't
So
know
that's
that.
why in Silver Springs, if you go down Baseline on Silver Springs, the museum, they'll have what they call Ocala Days.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
So that's what Ocala, and Ocala are all the same words in the Indian tongue from back, way back when, and it means the big hammock because we have big oak hammocks.
that. Okay.
So that's where I got the name. I'm like,
Oh,
well, I'm gonna
sweet.
make up my own town and I'll just call it the Big Hammock. That's kind of like because I grew up here. I'm born and raised, never lived anywhere else. So that was kind of my.
No, that's super cool.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
So
And
we named it the Big Hammock Podcast because we started it out promoting the film.
Yeah.
Just trying to promote the movie, get it out
Okay.
there. You know.
That's super cool.
And it was actually Zach's idea to start it a week before the
It was
premiere.
less than a week.
Was it less than a week?
No,
Yeah,
so
we only
yeah.
had a couple days, bro.
Yeah, so it was a Friday night was the premiere. We had my gender reveal the Saturday before, and I called you on Monday.
Said, hey, let's do this.
Yes.
So we had a bunch of handheld mics in here, and because I didn't build this for the podcast, man, I actually built it just for the recording studio because I've always done the recording stuff. And my nieces, they do a lot of traditional hymns, albums, and stuff like that for church. So, and then we just started doing this, and slowly but surely it started, just kind of turned into this. So, I actually called Travis. I was like, hey, we're doing a podcast. We need you on the show. And he's like, oh, okay. And then next thing you know, we make him the host. He's like, oh, I guess I'm the host, co-host.
That's why I had to upgrade the equipment, bro.
Yeah.
I told you I'm the king around here.
Hey,
we got to look good.
Hey, at least we all have the nice mics, and he doesn't have just the golden mic, and we have the little lapels.
Right. Yeah.
It almost was like that. Mics are coming home after the show, boys.
Nah, for sure. It's definitely upgraded as we've been going.
Heck yeah. That's super cool.
I can't do nothing small, man. I got to push us. And I push these boys all the time. And that's how I got us on Spotify and reached out and got us on another network. We just signed a deal for a podcast network. So they're going to start pushing us out and just expanding it and growing it and
getting us more guests. Hopefully it'll draw in more guests.
Hooked up with a distributing company with one of my films that came out. They're sending us all their talent over and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, boys, let's grow this show.
Yeah,
like legitimately, again, I'm just going to throw it out there. When that happens at Lucky You Cycle in September, if you have any other artists or whatever, I mean, even if they just call in, if you want to help us to help promote that.
Yeah, we'll come down and do a live podcast if you want us to.
That's what we're here for. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, no bones about it. We don't make no bones about it. We are here to promote our film. That's what we're doing. We're trying to, if we sell one movie an episode or one movie every 10 episodes, that's the reason why we did it.
Heck yeah.
But at the end of the day, what we also are doing is, and again, you understand this being an independent artist, us independent folks, we got to support each other.
Exactly.
Right? So at the end of the day, 100%. It's turned into interviews with other independent filmmakers. And, of course, that episode is going to put a spotlight on their film, just like this episode is definitely going to put a spotlight on you.
Oh, yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's what we're here to do, is put a spotlight on other people along the
help
way,
lift them up,
and talk about our movie. So it's
and after you watch the movie, we'll have you come back on and give us your harsh review.
and that's the truth, Noah. Like legitimately, if somebody doesn't like it, we want them to tell us they don't like it, because we definitely love that.
Well, just because I guess you don't know because you actually have talent, but normally when you're just doing something to do it, and just because you're passionate about it, I feel like people don't want to hurt your feelings, so they're biased. And
no, that's so true. Well, dude, that's crazy you say that, because not even from like a talent perspective, but I feel like it's happened to all of us. We've been in a relationship, and then like the relationship's terrible, and none of your homies tell you. They just let you keep dating her, and then it's like you break up, and they're like, "Yes, dude, like
we didn't like her,
but we didn't want to tell you because like you weren't gonna listen to us." Like,
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So we've gotten a lot of biased opinions on the movie, I feel like. But when we did do because we've premiered it 3 times, one at the Epic Movie Theater here in Ocala, at the Drive-In here, and at the Twin City Opera House in Ohio.
Oh, nice.
And when we did it in the Twin City Opera House in Ohio, there was literally only like 15 people that we was connected to through Zach's family that lived there. There was 69 people that showed up.
Somewhere in there.
And I actually got to hear honest review from a couple that hated it. They just, it wasn't what they thought it was.
It just wasn't in their age bracket, bro.
Right. Well, I mean, they literally got up shaking their head laughing, but not laughing because the movie was funny, because it is a comedy, but they're laughing and like, whoever made this movie was tripping on a whole lot of acid. Like, so I actually, and not knowing I'm the director of the film, so it's like, it was cool to be able to honestly get an honest opinion. And there was people that came up to us and said they loved the movie and there wasn't connected with anybody, and they actually came and watched it because they came across the podcast.
Oh, nice.
It was the podcast boosting it up that made them want to come see it. They came and seen it, and they're like, yeah, you're right, it is better than you expect, because it's a no budget film, so you're going in thinking, oh, this is gonna suck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I know it's not a perfect movie to where not everybody can like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you hear someone honestly say, yeah, I didn't think it was that good, then you're like, all right, that we got real deals, you know.
Yeah. No, I know what you
opinion.
mean. Yeah. No, 100%. And I think that goes, with music too. Like, I talk because I have had it.
Yeah.
So like we have the song called "Golf of America."
Oh, that's my
And-
jam.
and-
That's my jam. That's what I pulled up in.
and so like it was kind of like one of those like funny scenarios. So next time, I don't know. Do you guys drink beer?
Oh, I do Bud Light.
Oh, okay. So I have a beer sponsor out of Naples, and I it's so funny, dude. I don't drink, and like I have a beer sponsor. But hey,
man, it
you
keeps the lights on, brother.
Exactly. And so we're in Naples one day, and they're like, "Dude, like we should write a song," because their whole thing is like make beer great again and all that. And so I was like, "Oh, wait, maybe we should write a song called Golf of America." And then like we start writing it, and I was like, I didn't want to get it too political, and so I was like, but what rhymes with Golf of America? Like, I was like, you got Erica, like I was like, what am I gonna sing? And so like when we put it all together, I was like, oh, dude, this is sick. And we actually just got it to Trump Jr.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so we're actually I can spill the beans on this because I'm not signed, which is another good thing about being just able to talk. But we have a new song coming out next year for the anniversary of America.
Okay.
And it's called One Nation Under God.
Nice.
And it's a very like more on the, I want to say like straight gospel side, but
Amen.
like more on the, like keeping true to who you are and just like talking about like America, God, and like family, and kind of tying it all together. And we got an EP coming out next year. That's like a gospel EP that we've been working on as well. So that will be on it.
Okay.
Very cool.
Let's go.
Okay. Awesome.
So you mentioned your next single coming up, and that is Made for the Stage.
Yes, sir.
First of all, I want to say thank you.
Technicals.
First of all, I want to say thank you for, again, your time that you've done. But now I'm going to get a little selfish and ask for one more song.
All right.
If we could get one more song.
Listen to that. You didn't even have to twist his arm. All right. Let's go.
Hey, you ain't got to tell me, bro. I'll sing anywhere, bro.
Pretty
Good
cool.
deal. But listen, before you get in that sound box, Noah, seriously, thank you so much for coming on here, because I tell you, this local support, I mean, you alone coming on here has just shown us that we're doing something for Ocala, because you and your manager and Travis. And
I feel like I willed it, man.
Yeah.
Because right when we first started doing the podcast and stuff like that, and we were talking about getting guests, and I brought it up to Malcolm one time, I was like, let's reach out to Noah. Let's see. And then we just got busy doing all kinds of stuff, trying to build up the pages and stuff like that. And I'm telling you, as soon as we made the Instagram page, and then I got that inbox, I was like, all right, we done willed this. My boy's coming on the show. Let's go.
Yeah, dude. Well, and that goes back to like us meeting. You know, I think everything happens for a reason. I've always thought that, and it's just crazy. Like I can't wait till my autobiography comes out, because it's like everything happens for a reason in time. And and like the biggest thing is you're never gonna not have negativity, but the negativity in those doors that close, like a lot of people are like, oh man, like I just lost my job, like I did this, or like why did I lose this person? And it's like that builds your character to then like it opens up another door that you're prepared for in the sense. So it was just cool that we had that interaction. Then now I'm here.
There's so many circles in this room
I'm
that
telling
are
you.
intertwining. Like
I'm telling you, like almost like 8 or 9 years ago, me and my wife got to see him perform when they was opening up a new studio in town. At an instant, man, I hit Spotify. He only had a couple tracks on it at a time. I've been following it ever since, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie.
I can see Travis showing up to Noah's concert, and Noah thinking, man, you're at the wrong place, bro. This ain't an ICP concert.
I didn't have my Hammock shirt tonight, man. Come on, man.
That's your everyday get up there,
you ain't kidding, bro. Hey, all I can say is good music is good music, man. I don't care what genre it's in.
Yeah.
Bro, good music. And that's the same thing I told my wife that night. I was like, that boy's going places.
Yeah, for real.
And then boom.
For real. And I can't wait. Obviously you've worked so hard along the way and you've gotten the recognition where it's due, but when that number one song comes or that top Billboard chart, like to be able to say, yeah, right here.
He was in my backyard in the shed on the podcast.
Oh, man, now you done spilled the beans. Everybody knows we're in the daggum shed,
Man,
bro.
you already spilled the beans episodes ago, bro. When you was like, we gonna try to get out the shed.
Well, I don't know how many people called it. They didn't comment, so.
Well, listen, Noah, again, thanks again.
Yes,
so,
sir.
If you can, give the listeners one last shout out, and we'll get you in the sound booth, and you can close out the show for us.
Heck yeah. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching the Big Hammock Podcast. My name's Noah Hunton. Y'all keep tuning in because we got some big stuff coming for this podcast. And let's get some new music coming.
All right.
Thank you.
Boy, I'm excited. Can't wait.
Here we go. Listeners, like, share, subscribe. The Big Hammock Podcast, Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Amazon, YouTube, you name it. Hit us up. Like, share, subscribe. Take it away, Noah.
I ain't the kind of punch a clock, sit in traffic, watch the hands tick tock. Steel-toe boots just slow me down. I was born with a backbeat in a small town. Dad tried to teach me how to turn a wrench. Mama said, boy, keep both feet on the fence. But every time I hear a crowd start to roar, yeah, that's when I know what I'm here for. I wasn't put on this earth to work a 9 to 5. I ain't meant for four walls and fluorescent lights. My suit's a denim jacket, my tie's a guitar strap. I was born to sing and make hands clap. Yeah, this old soul's got a restless fire, and it only burns hotter with the crowd's desire. Wasn't born for a desk and minimum wage. I was made for the stage. Some folks chase that steady pay, but I'm chasing miles on an interstate. From a county fair to a small town dive, I feel more alive when the band's in overdrive. I trade a paycheck for a Friday night when the strangers dancing in the pale moonlight. That's my office, my home, my truth. 3 chords and a story under red, white, and blue. I wasn't put on this earth to work a 9 to 5. I ain't meant for four walls and fluorescent lights. My suit's a denim jacket, my tie's a guitar strap. I was born to sing and make hands clap. Yeah, this old soul's got a restless fire, and it only burns hotter with the crowd's desire. Wasn't born for a desk and minimum wage. I was made for the stage. Some folks say I'm dreaming, I say I'm just believing. Every mile, every song is right where I belong. I wasn't put on this earth to work a 9 to 5. God gave me a voice and a wild man's drive. My suit's a denim jacket, my tie's a guitar strap. I was born to sing and make hands clap. Yeah, this old soul's got a restless fire, and it only burns hotter with the crowd's desire. Wasn't born for a desk and minimum wage. Nah, I was made for the stage. Yes, I was made for the stage.
I was made for the stage. Travis, you suck.